Hello students, in this video we will learn about Ohm's law, VI graph and IV graph in a very simple way. Let's start. What is Ohm's law? Ohm's law states that at constant temperature, the potential difference V across a conductor is directly proportional to the current I flowing through it. Mathematically, V is equal to I multiplied by R, where V equal voltage or potential difference, I is current and R is resistance. This means if resistance remain constant, increasing voltage increases current in the same ratio. Example of Ohm's law. Look at these values: 1.5 volt, 1 ampere, 3 volt, 2 ampere, 4.5 volt, 3 ampere. We can see that when voltage increases, current also increases. Therefore, V proportional I. When temperature remains constant, numerical based on Ohm's law. Now, let's solve a common CBSE question. Question state, the potential difference across a component is reduced to 1/3 of its initial value while resistance remain constant. What happened to the current? Now, solution. According to Ohm's law, V equal to I into R. Since resistance is constant, we wrote I proportional V, given V2 is equal to V1 by 3. Therefore, I2 upon I1 equal to V2 upon V1. Now, I2 upon I1 equal to V1 upon 3 upon V1. So, I2 upon I1 equal to 1 by 3. Now, I2 is equal to I1 upon 3. Answer. The current become 1/3 of its initial value. Now, VI graph. Now let's understand the VI graph. In a VI graph, voltage is on y-axis, current is on x-axis. For a conductor obeying Ohm's law, the graph is straight line passing through the origin. This shows that V proportional I. Slope of a VI graph. From Ohm's law, V is equal to IR dividing by I, V upon I is equal to R. The slope of a VI graph is slope is equal to V upon I is equal to R. So important point, greater slope means greater resistance, smaller slope means smaller resistance. Multiple VI graphs. Suppose we have three conductors R1, R2 and R3. In the graph, R3 has the highest slope, R1 has medium slope and R2 has the lowest slope, since slope is equal to resistance. Here R3 is greater than R1, R1 is greater than R2. This is the correct order of resistance. Now IV graph. Now let's study the IV graph. In this graph, current is on y-axis, voltage is on the x-axis. Again, the graph is a straight line through the origin. Slope of IV graph, Ohm's law, V is equal to IR dividing by B, I upon V is equal to 1 upon R. Therefore, slope 1 by V is equal to 1 by R. Okay. Important point, for an IV graph, greater slope means smaller resistance, smaller slope is equal to greater resistance. Remember this carefully because it is opposite to the VI graph. Now question on IV graph. In the graph, slope of R1 is greater than slope of R2 since slope is equal to 1 by R. Therefore, 1 by R1 is greater than 1 by R2. So, R2 is greater than R1. Hence, the correct relation is R2 is greater than R1. Now, let's understand how Ohm's law is verified experimentally. Look at the circuit diagram in this setup. A battery provides potential difference. An ammeter is connected in the series to measure current. A resistor R is used as conductor. A voltmeter is connected in parallel across the resistor to measure voltage. A plug key is used to complete the circuit. Observation table. After performing the experiment, we get the following observation. At 1.5 volt, current is 1 ampere. At 3 volt, current is 2 ampere. At 4.5 volt, current is 3 ampere. At 6 volt, current is 4 ampere. From the table, we can clearly see that when voltage increases, current also increases in the same proportion. Let's see the step. First, close the plug key to complete the circuit. Second, note the current shown by ammeter for a given voltage. 3. Increases the voltage by adding more cells to the battery. Step 4. Record the new value of current. Repeat the process of different voltage and note all observation. Important note, during the experiment, the temperature of the resistor must remain constant. This is very important because Ohm's law is valid only at constant temperature. Now, conclusion, from the observation, we find that as the potential difference increases, the current also increases proportionally. Therefore, V proportional I or V is equal to IR. This verified Ohm's law experimentally. Final key takeaway. Remember, at constant temperature, the potential difference across a conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. This relationship is called Ohm's law. Thank you for watching. Keep learning and all best for your exams.